Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. This is Force with some more Hearthstone gameplay. We are continuing our ladder climb experience for this September season 2014. This opening hand's looking pretty good. Decided to keep the Druid of the Claw because we had the Innervate, and then we mulliganed into our Keeper. So this isn't bad. We can go with a super early Druid of the Claw, which is not terrible against a Priest, because Priests have a hard time with dealing with those 4 attack minions. Now, trying to think here. Oh, by the way, the deck that I'm playing is a ramp druid, so we've got a lot of big late game creatures, not a ton of early game, but we do have some removal. I think we're going to go with this. I think this early play sounds great, and I am going to decide to go with the taunt just because that extra health is going to be harder for make the creature even harder for the priest to deal with. Also, this is a late game focused deck. We're not really trying to rush them down even in the slightest. We're looking for control in the early to mid game and then winning in the late game. Alright, so he opens up there with the Circle of Healing for his injured Blade Master. So that's 7 attack. So we can kill it with the 4 plus the Wrath for 3, and I think that's actually probably exactly what we're going to do. So we're going to hit that for 3 right now. Now our minion is at 2 health, but unless he's running Smite, I shouldn't have to worry about him dying right now, since he can't Holy Nova at this... Since he can't Holy Nova, because he's only got 4 crystals, Holy Nova is 5. So it should be okay, at least. Oh, I did not consider the Pyromancer. So does he get 2 spells? There's 1 with the Power Word Shield. If he has a second Power Word Shield, then womp womp womp. That's it for my... That will be it for my Druid. No, it is not. Fantastic. Ooh, and the Wrath. So we could just use the Wrath to kill his... Yeah, that's... There you go. All right, that is our second Wrath. We're out of it, but man, oh man. I mean, if he didn't have something to finish it off that turn, then... Unless he wants to throw a Holy Nova at it, I think our Druid of the Claw may be sticking around for a little while. And honestly, if he throws a Holy Nova down on this single minion, I mean, think about how much he's used to try to kill this one guy now. Injured Blade Master, Circle of Healing. Ooh, that's a low Theb. Alright, well, we're going to have to kill that. Mark of the Wild, okay. So 2 damage, and then attack into it. The other option was to take the 5 to the face, but... What I like about this play, certainly we lose the benefit of having this silence for the future. What I like about this play is that we have a creature in play now that we can Mark of the Wild next turn, making him effectively another Druid of the Claw, a 4/6 with taunt. There's a Soul Priest. Oh, shit. Alright, so he's going to do 2 damage to it. Ah, jeez, we don't have anything to kill a Soul Priest. Keeper. Okay, so we can walk this into it. And then we could either Keeper or Shapeshift to... We'll take 3 to the face. But then we could hold on to the Keeper for a silence and or damage in the future. Most likely for the silence. I like that better. We'll hold on to our second Keeper. Still get this guy alive as a 4/1. Certainly, now he only has to deal 1 damage to it, which shouldn't be that difficult, but... I mean, he's thrown so much now at these few early creatures that I have. I mean, this is the second creature I've played this game, and we've seen how much he's tossed this stuff. Holy fire! Holy shit! Wow! Holy fire for a 1 health minion. That, guess he has no other options. Let's go ahead and draw 2 cards this turn. Faceless Manipulator and a Big Game Hunter. I like it. I like it a lot. And this is, as the time goes on, this is where this deck really starts to shine. Now, granted, we are playing against a Priest, which is typically late game focused as well. Faceless Manipulator. And a Shadow Word. Okay. Alright, well, let me think about this here then. So we've got a few options. We can Starfall it directly for 5. We could Ragnaros and take the 50-50 chance that it gets hit. But if it doesn't get hit, that's no good. We could also play the Ancient of War, which will give us a 5/10 in play. So if he dumps his second Shadow Word Death at it, then he won't have that for the Ragnaros. Of course, he could still have Big Game Hunter, but yeah, wouldn't do that. I guess we'll go with the Ancient of War. I mean, I know there's a chance that this will just get Shadow Word Death, but if it is, then he's done with Shadow Word Death, and the only other big removal we'll have to worry about for our large creatures will be Big Game Hunter at that point. Guess there's a Power Word Shield, so this will survive an attack. Oh, does he not have Shadow Word Death right now? I guess the shield gives him a chance to draw into it. Yes, he did. Okay, so he had the Shadow Word Death. He just wanted to shield. I don't know why he shielded. Just for the card draw, I guess? I mean, it makes this creature harder for us to deal with, but still, I don't see the huge benefit. Is this just going to be... Yeah, let's go ahead and silence that. Bring him down to 5 health and then just Starfall. I mean, again, we could have just Starfalled it last turn, certainly, but now we've used up his second Shadow Word Death. So once more, besides a big game hunter or mind control, I suppose, Ragnaros is going to be a problem. There's a Shadow Word Pain, all right. Man, oh man, so much removal for those priests. And a Northshire Cleric. Let's see if we want to do anything about that. So we can't get rid of the Cleric, plus throw down the Druid or the Claw. And I don't mind that play. Just so we can't pump up the Cleric, you know, just crazy stuff. Let's make him 2 health with Taunt. And then we're going to go ahead and swipe. It's so crazy because I still haven't done, with the exception of this 1 damage now, I've done like no damage to him this game. But really, again, this is a late game deck, which actually probably makes it a pretty bad deck for climbing the ladder. But I just so like playing control decks, even if it makes the ladder climb a little bit slower. I also feel there's a bit more consistency with these. Ancient of Lore. Well, that's just Ragnaros. He's got an empty board. Looking at Ancient of Lore, I don't know, actually, next turn will be double Ragnaros, so we might not even... Next turn will probably be double Ragnaros, unless he big game hunters it right now. I don't know if we're gonna get... And we'll find out. I mean, again, he can big game hunter, he can mind control. Mind control, if he mind controls, I'll still... no, if he mind controls, I will faceless and big game hunter to kill his. You have bested. Oh, never mind. Looks like we don't have to worry about any of those things because he decides to leave. Game number 2 is against a Paladin. Getting rid of those cards. Hold on to the Wrath. This is not really good. We've got the Wrath for early removal, which is certainly nice, and the Wild Growth means we can get some ramp early on, but we got nothing to play. We're not going to play the Faceless Manipulator, likely, early. Especially against a Paladin, because he's not going to get... It's not like we're playing against a Druid where he could, like, double innervate a Druid of the Claw super early or something like that, you know what I mean? Yuck. We're pretty much going to be relying on some top decks this match. So hopefully get somewhat of a early / middle game going. Starfall, it's actually good in this matchup, especially if he's running mid-range or aggro style. It's going to be a nice board clear. So I'm okay with that. No, nothing. Wow. Ooh, maybe he's mid-range? Or he just didn't want to waste the coin. All right, let's go ahead and get that. Even though this doesn't really help our curve, because we've got nothing to play on turn 4, this gets us to turn 5, 6, 7, 8, you know, all of those turns 1 turn faster, so I'm okay with that. That lets us... Oh boy, what is this 3-drop? Harvest Golem, okay, all right. So probably mid-range style, since we saw no 1-drop, or... Okay, there's our Zombie Chow. Yeah, we're running Zombie Chow. Why Zombie Chow? Well, here's a great example. This is a perfect situation that sort of explains why Zombie Chow is in this deck. Now, you saw the first game. I'm trying to consider if I want a Wrath right now, or if I just shapeshift his face. We could hold off the Wrath till next turn. We just shapeshift him for 1 and let the... Yeah, that sounds good to me. So you saw the last game. You saw how slow we are to actually deal damage to the opponent. Now, what this does, basically, is this is our way to deal with the early game. We've got Wrath, we've got Swipe, and we've got Zombie Chows. As I've talked about in the past with Zombie Chow, yes, him getting 5 life sucks, but it's used pretty much before you've done any damage, so them getting the life doesn't even matter. And it's used to clear the board, like we're gonna deal with a Harvest Golem this turn. We've got a Wrath, we've got Shapeshift, we've got Zombie Chow. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and attack into it, and then we can Wrath for 1 to draw a card. I'd rather do this than do it for 3 and not draw a card. That's why I decided to... Oh, another Zombie Chow. Okay, that's fine, perfect. Play the other Zombie Chow, and then we can Shapeshift the 2/1 in the face. So again, you can see, even if he clears both of our creatures right now, we were able to get rid of his Harvest Golem, and him gaining the life doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all. So let's see what he's got going on. He's gonna obviously walk his 1/1 into our 2/1. We've only done him 1 damage though, so we don't care. And he's gonna use up a True Silver Charge. So there you go. Again, this is a perfect example game as to how Zombie Chow can be efficient and worth it. We used up a weapon charge, we killed a Harvest Golem, as well as a recruit. I'm happy with that. For 2 Zombie Chows to do that stuff, I'm happy with it. Sludge Belcher, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. It's gonna be annoying for him to deal with. He can weapon attack, try to get 1 damage off to it. It's in the Drake, okay. Gosh, do we Starfall that guy? Yeah. I don't know, man. I guess we could just attack her for 3. And then... Yeah, so let's go ahead and Faceless this. Attack it for 3, Shapeshift, hit it for 1. We take some damage, but now we've got 2 Sludge Belchers in play. And then next turn we can kill Thazad. If he does not kill these incarnations this turn, the next turn we can kill Thazad. And he's gonna be in a world of pain, so let's see what he has here. What is this?
One shot.
Elven Archer, alright. It might seem crazy, and I know I responded crazily to it, but Elven Archer isn't terrible in a meta where you just need to push through that 1 extra damage. Consecration for the 2, yes, okay, and then he attacks at 3-5 with the weapon. So we've used up all of his weapon charges, taken no damage to the face. We still have our 1-2 left, which we're gonna be able to trade with his Elven Archer, unless he's got anything else for 1 this turn. Okay, alright. Mark of the Wild, that's Ancient of War right now. Get our big beastly 5-10 taunt in play, and then we say, what? What are you gonna do, Paladin? What are you gonna do? Paladin has a really hard time with this kind of, just because Paladins don't, besides, you know, running Spellbreakers or, oh, there's the Black Knight. That'll do it too. All right. There you go, that'll do, that'll do. All right, we've got Mark of the Wild. We could Starfall, we could Keeper for 2 damage. Kel'Thuzad doesn't do us much good. Why don't we Mark of the Wild, double Mark of the Wild. And just take out his 4-5. This guy's gonna be left at 1 health, so unless he's got a second Elven Archer or throws a Consecrate right now. I guess Hammer of Wrath too. I haven't seen a lot of Hammer of Wraths running around though in quite some time, so just kind of fell out of vogue, I guess. Wild Pyromancer, that does the trick too. He's gonna heal himself, yep. Holy Light, bringing him back up to 30. Pyromancer, Shield Master, wow. This is a huge pain in the ass. Well, I could clear his board right now. Or we just go with the Sludge Belcher, or we can Starfall. Yeah, let's just do that. Starfall for 5. We'll hold on to the Sludge Belcher. If we want to walk it and throw some more spells at this 1 creature, that's fine. I consider playing the Keeper, but the problem is this is a Paladin, and we have to consider Tyrion. And we want silence for Tyrion desperately, so looks like he's gonna get rid of all of his weapons are going towards Sludge Belchers this game. It's fantastic. It is absolutely fantastic. And a Stampede and Coda, look at that. Oh, that is a very nice turn for our Paladin opponent here. There we get a Keeper. I guess we just kill Thazad right now. Shapeshift attack. Alright, he's got 4, 5, 6, 7 damage, so he only needs to find 1 more damage for Kel'Thuzad, but that will be his last weapon attack, and then the Kodo is gone. I mean, what was my other play last turn? Play a Keeper to deal 2 damage, and then he attacks his weapon into it? That was not a play. Alright, so here we go. Consecrate, swing at it with the 3-5, swing at it with a weapon, that kills it. I guess he could also like Avenging Wrath or something. Okay, no. Alright. Yeah, so there it is. Takes the 6 to the face. Obviously not the most ideal use of Kel'Thuzad, but unless I wanted to just shapeshift and pass the turn there, I really didn't have any other plays. Here's a swipe, whatever. Let's just play this. Let's kill the recruit. Might have made more sense to deal 2 damage to his face and then hit the recruit with the shapeshift. I mean, sure, we get the 1 extra armor this way. I don't know. Oh, okay, there you go. Tyrion Forging. Glad we held on to our backup Keeper. I mean, the only reason I played 1 Keeper last turn was because we had the 2nd, so this is perfect. Let's play this Keeper. Silence the hell out of that mofo. And then we can swipe. Could not ask for a more ideal response. Clear his board. We have a 2-4. We've got Ragnaros. Now, unfortunately, he does have card advantage right now. Between the Ancients and the Ancient of Lores, and we're running a Nourish too. I just don't. I guess the RNG gods hate us because we haven't drawn into any of our card draw. An Ancient of Lore would be amazing right now. I could really not ask for a better card than Ancient of Lore. It's a Black Knight. It's not Ancient of Lore. Alright, well this is good though. I can clear his board, hit him with Rag. So he's gonna kill that, walk into that, play Rag, hit him in the face, bring him down to 11. And then now he's gotta deal with Ragnaros. The 2-1 isn't a huge threat to him. If he plays another taunt, we've got so if he plays like a Sunwalker, we've got the Black Knight. We've already dealt with Tyrion. That was an amazing turn against Tyrion. Holy crap, I still can't get over that. That was absolutely perfect. Alright, equality, shit. Alright, okay. Quality Harvest Golem, that's fine. Or Peacekeeper. Okay. Right. Shit. How much can I clear here? Oh, that top deck. All right, so I guess we swipe at the Harvest Golem and then kill the 2/1, so that'll be left with his Peacekeeper on the board. So we can't kill both of these 3 health minions. So let's go ahead and do this. Get rid of the first iteration. Shapeshift, attack into it, so we'll hold on to our creature. And then we hit him in the face, and I guess we could have potentially gone for lethal. We could have RNG'd Rag, but I prefer to go for the reliable board clear, especially when I'm at 24 health and he's got 2 cards in hand. I prefer the reliable board clear. What the hell? Or Peacekeeper? Is that? I mean, it's a minion form. He's just trying to get stuff on the board, and then there's a Holy Light. Okay. Alright, so I can clear his 1/1 with my 1/1, and then we RNG Rag. Druid of the Claw protects the Rag. Oh, those RNG gods love me so much. Hit that, Rag is safe. And beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. What did he do top deck? Is it gonna be enough to save him? We've got a 1/1 Rag in play. Have you ever seen that before? Have you ever seen a 1/1 Ragnaros?
Your magic shall not save.
Wait, what? What the fuck? Why would you not silence Ragnaros? What is he doing? Oh, I guess he realized that was probably a mistake. Why you would want to silence Ragnaros when he's a 1/1? And our third and final game today is against a Hunter. Do not like that opening hand at all. Get rid of it. Druid, Keeper, Zombie Chow. All right, I can dig this. Zombie Chow, early game, especially turn 1 against a Hunter, is pretty amazing. It's amazing. This is why we have this card in the deck, because the Hunter's gonna do a Web Spinner. He might do a Mad Scientist. You know, if he's running Secret, he's gonna do a Mad Scientist. The Zombie Chow deals with all of that. It clears the board. Many times it's at least a 2-for-1. I really do, you know, I mean, this is a different example because I'm actually damaging him early on, but as you've seen in these few games, we're not dealing a lot of damage in the first half of the game. Typically we're not. We're focusing 100% on the board clear and then winning the late game. So that life gain does not matter in those situations. I keep repeating myself. Kill command. Okay. Again, this is a great example. He's used a kill command. That's a kill command that is not 5 damage, that is not clearing one of my big creatures, that is not dealing 5 damage to my face. That is a kill command that I can be happy with. Alright, we can keep her next turn if he plays anything that would want to keep her. Keeper's tricky though, because you have to consider the high main as someone you'll want to silence. Or, depending on what kind of hunter he's running, there may be a few other creatures, like, I guess like Scavenging Hyena, for example. Keeper's also, Keeper's very good in this matchup. It's a very good card. So many options. It's a good card in general. All right, Animal Companion, 4/2. All right, looks like we'll probably use it against that just to cut back on this damage, unless we draw into a Wrath here, which we do not. So we will use the Keeper against this in this situation. I'm honestly glad it wasn't Amisha, because Amisha would have been more of a pain in the ass. His 4/2 would have been really annoying to deal with. What, we're gonna shapeshift 2 turns into it? That's no good. There's a Web Spinner and Flare. So I can either shapeshift attack into it, or Sludge Belcher and or Druid. I kind of prefer the Sludge Belcher out of those 2. Sludge Belcher, walk into that. I don't mind him taking 1 damage. I like the Sludge Belcher first because if he's using up Hunter's Marks, I'd rather him use it on the Sludge Belcher than on the Druid who has more health and more damage. There's a Sludge Belcher of his own. We could silence it. We could Starfall it for 5, but I might want to save Starfall for when he gets Unleashed turns. Could just walk into it. Second Keeper, I guess we'll do this. It's just sort of, I don't know. I think that was really questionable. That was definitely questionable. It's definitely a questionable move, using my second Keeper this early. But this does give it, now realize though, this does give us board presence right now. Watch he plays a high main right now. I mean, if he plays a high main right now, it wouldn't be the end of the world either, because we can kill it in Starfall. He's gonna track it. What else you got for me? Second Sludge Belcher. Alright, so we can walk our creature. Oh, that's a swipe. Starfall for 5. Swipe it, shapeshift into it. We walk both of our creatures. This guy lives. I kind of want to just hold on to my spells, and now we can Ancient of Lore, draw some cards. This gives us a big body. We hold on to our swipe and our Starfall, which I like, and we get the card draws for the turn. And we can Kel'Thuzad next turn with our 5/5. So if he plays a high main now, we Kel'Thuzad and walk our 5/5 into it and get the Ancient back. I mean, that's a good turn. All right, Unleash with no Buzzard, really? Wow. Oh, he's gonna pump these up. All right. Well, son of a bitch. Scavenging Hyena is not something I want to see with an Unleash turn. And he is going to be able to clear everything but the 2/1. So what's he gonna be? He's gonna have 6 health. Okay, so we've got the swipe. Oh, beautiful. Yeah. Oh yeah. Totally swipe it. Now the question is, so we should probably just swipe and then attack into it. So let's go ahead and do that first. Yeah, we need to do this first. And then swipe to finish it off. And do we innervate Druid? So let's just go ahead and shapeshift attack. I mean, we're in a position right now where we're at 28 health. He's got 4 cards in hand. We've got a loaded hand with tons of really value with Kel'Thuzad, Faceless, Druid, Animal Companion. What does he get? It's probably the worst thing he could have gotten. Well, okay. It was a Houndmaster. So, oh, holy shit, actually. This. Let's think about this. We've got double Innervate. So we've got a Faceless Manipulator. We've got Kel'Thuzad that we could play. I really feel bad. I feel like I wasted Kel'Thuzad in the last game, but man, a 6/8 would kill both of those things if they walk into it. Probably do his 5/3 plus some other thing. So let's just play the Kel'Thuzad. It sucks because I have not been using Kel'Thuzad optimally, but the really great thing though is we can Faceless Kel'Thuzad. Thank you, double Innervate. So I think this is good. The chances of him killing 2 of these is pretty small, but I wouldn't even mind that because that's like everything. What is he? Are you? Okay, there's the Hunter's Mark, so he's gonna kill 1. But if he kills 1, it's not a big deal. Are you fucking serious? All right. Well, it looks like he had literally the perfect response to that. The only thing. Oh, damn it. The only thing I wasn't considering too was a Deadly Shot. I haven't seen a lot of Deadly Shots around lately though. That's why I didn't bother. All right, so we're gonna Starfall this, and then we're just gonna throw down Druid of the Claw. Now his hand is empty. Now I'm feeling incredibly secure. His hand is empty. He's got nothing in his hand. That is very good. He's used both kill commands. He's used a single Hunter's Mark, so even if he's second Hunter's Mark soon, even if he's second Hunter, oh shit. Well, actually, wait a second. This does nothing for him. Well, it kills our 4. It kills our 4 because we're gonna have to attack into that, right? But that's it. We're obviously gonna kill that unless we draw. Okay. Yeah. Let's go like that. The other thing would be to let's draw cards first. Could have also Marked to the Wild plus a Black Knight, but I want to hold on to the Black Knight for now, at least. All right. So I guess we just attack into that and play our second keeper. Let's go ahead and do it. Or Druid, excuse me. I don't know. I think this game's pretty over. I can't imagine. It's gonna be very hard for him to come back. Yes, it's unbelievable. 2 high mains in a row. This freaking unbelievable. Mark of the Wild, Black Knight. Yeah, let's do that now. It's an excellent target. So we got the 2/2/2s, and then we can Mark of the Wild this guy, and then we just hit him for 4. I'm not gonna bother with his creatures. 4/6 and a 6/7. Unless he holds onto a card in his hand, we're not gonna have to worry about him drawing any cards. Okay, so maybe that is a Buzzard, and he's waiting on some beast. Let's go ahead and Faceless our 6/7. Well, it's Wild Growth first. I'd like to see what we draw. I could Faceless Sludge Belcher, but I'm gonna Wild Growth and see what we get before I Faceless. Just in case we got pulled into Ragnar's or something. Let's go ahead and Faceless the 6/7. I think that's pretty obvious. Hit him for 10, 11. And yeah. I mean, this has to be GG, right? Unless he literally has Buzzard Unleash. I don't think he's used 2 he's only used 1 Unleash the Hounds. So unless he Buzzard Unleashes here, are you... Okay, that's fine. Timberwolf. He gets to draw a card though, so he might, if he chains in a beast. Okay. Haunted Creeper. Tracking. Okay, so we're gonna get another beast here now. Or probably the Hunter's Mark. Hunter's Mark will kill one of our... Or actually, no, if he has Unleashed the Hounds, that'll be his perfect choice. Goes an Owl, but that's a beast, so he gets to draw a card again. That brings me down to a 4-5, but that's still fine though. 4-5 is not scary. Oh my god, this is unbelievable. Just beast after beast after beast. I mean, it's a beast deck, so it makes sense. Holy moly, and there's the Hunter's Mark. All right, so he kills that one. He can't kill the 4-6 though, so we've got 8 damage going to his face this turn. And then we can Ancient, or we could just Sludge Belcher. Yeah, let's go ahead and hit him with these. And I almost rather Sludge Belcher than Ancient. Because Sludge Belcher, Shapeshift, and we're gonna kill probably his 1-1 because it's just more damage. Yes, he still has the buzzer, but he's so close to decking anyways, and he's got like no health left. So what this, yeah. Yeah, I'm fine. I think I'm fine with this. He's gotta go through the Belcher twice. It's a Houndmaster. So we can kill, all right, he goes with the 4th ring. Gets a beast. It's a High Mane. Holy crap. That is one awesome web spinner, huh? It's his 3rd High Mane of this game. All right. And is he really gonna get a full clear here? This would be ridiculous. Oh, no, he can't get a full clear. He's gonna get the 1-2. All right. Well, there we go. Ooh, I got a little nervous there for a second. I mean, I guess I shouldn't be because we're at 22 still, but that is a game. And that is gonna do it for today's ladder climb video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the gameplay. Stay tuned for more Hearthstone. Another great gaming coverage coming up here on the channel. Keep watching and keep owning.